Hello there. Okay, let me get my Chrome browser shared first. I have a surprise for you today. Let's see. Okay. All right. So today I'm going to try a service for the first time, and I'm going to try to run the Firestorm viewer in a web browser and access a virtual application on OpenSim. So let's just try this out and see, how it works. And so the application I'm trying out, the service I'm trying out is called Brightcanopy.com. And if you go there and check out the pricing, it's $17 per month. And you can just look at the details. And also it seems that it's a no contract or obligation. So I imagine it won't be difficult to actually stop the service if you don't like it. Okay. So let's just try it out and see how how things go. One of the advantages for running a resource-intensive application in a web browser, at least for me, the main reason I'm doing this is that I have many users who actually have they have a whole range of, they have access to a range of laptops and certainly not end-of-the-line PCs, and they may not have the high-end graphics cards to deal with the requirements for a viewer like Firestorm or Second Life. So what I'm trying to do is to see whether I can start offering a solution which would be more browser centric, and we'll try to see whether we can actually adopt Brightcanopy as one of the tools we can use to access a wider range of users. So let's do this because I don't want to waste much time. Okay, so it says connecting to Frame. It has launched the Firestorm application. Okay, what's that? We were unable to decode the file storing your... Okay, I don't think that's too important. At least you can see it's now accessing the Kitely homepage. So that is working. Let me type in my... oh man. Okay. I'm glad that the whole screen is not showing, so I can type in my login name and password safely. I'm going to log in to one region that I'm interested in at the moment. And that's hosted on Kitely, of course. Logging in. Let me see whether I can actually show you the whole screen. Little up. There's still some missing. Let me. Okay. I don't think we are making the best use of space here. Okay, so I'm logging into. Oh wow. Sound is pretty loud. The sound effect. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in a browser, and I don't like this edge over there. Let me try to increase and see whether that's going to. I'm just playing with the edge of the viewer. Okay, so we have the viewer over here, and okay, let me see where I am actually. Like this, because I have to set up my browser again. So let's look at the graphic settings here. You can see that the quality and speed performance, it's to the max. The draw distance is 1024 meters. I tried to actually have as yeah, why not, let's have the terrain to maximum as well. And let's check the frame rate. So you have like 30 frames per second. Oh, okay. Okay, I was expecting a bit more. Now it's down to 25. But this region is pretty well. There's a lot of content, and let me just remove this water here. For those who don't know, this is ResMiller. That's one of the projects that we've been working on that allows you to create virtual environments quickly. You can save as a file the whole content of a sim, and you get to create your environment by okay. Oh well, put 20 meters here. Okay, so the water is gone. Well, we created the scene by picking objects from a library and dropping it on the board. Okay. So please bear with me. I'm still figuring out whether I can use my normal navigation skills. The frame rate is, maybe 50% of what I'm used to using my laptop, but I think it's good enough. At least things don't appear stuck. It's moving, fluidly, and you can see you have shadows and everything working pretty much. Oh, 50. I'm just checking the frame rate. Oh, that's because we were looking out at the sea. The second thing I'll try maybe is to see, what happens if I fly. Yeah, it's not bad, really. So again, if you are an OpenSim developer and you're trying to increase the reach of your application, and you find that your user base don't have access to high-end computers, you can actually try to push your service, you know, so that it's accessible through a web browser. So far, it's working. Okay, I just seen a helicopter here, so let me just jump in and drive this vehicle and see what happens. Okay. No sound. That's interesting. Ah, the sound is coming. Let me close this. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a service you would want to use? I think I'm pretty excited right now to see that it did work, you know, fairly easily, and I think the real test would be, well, it's not the real test, but there's something else I wanted to check. Let me see if voice is working. Oh, let me just get out of this helicopter because it's making too much noise. I'm going to jump on this roof here. Let me see. I see they have the audio device that's enabled, so you see the white dot above my head, above my head here. So if I click on, okay, I can't get voice to work at the moment. Let me see here what's going on. Well, I probably need to fiddle with my audio cables and see whether that's going to help. Well, anyway, it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Well, for people who have used Brightcanopy already, just let me know whether voice is working, because voice is a critical requirement for me. So what I plan to do is let me just go back to the Resmila platform here and see whether, you know, and just get a feel for if I, you know, what would happen if I'm just controlling things from here. Okay. Let me just clear this scene. It's supposed to clear the whole world. Okay, it's gone already. Neat. Ah, let me try and see whether Google Map works. So, see here. So that's going to bring up the Google Map that this object is supposed to bring up. Okay, so that's working. Fine, let me just check if I want to search for. Let me try. Okay. bringing up the map, and it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. I mean, for this to be running in a browser, I'm quite happy with this. Let's see whether I can actually see the satellite view. I'm clicking on satellite. Okay, so to sum up, the only thing I am not too happy with right now is the voice communications. You know, there's always something. You never get everything to work exactly the way you want it. Well, if that doesn't work, I can always fall back on Skype, but that's the nightmare with having these other side applications is the setup. Creating accounts, asking people to create accounts, and coordinating all that. It's not too easy. That's why I want everything to work out of the box. Okay, so that's working. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, anything else I want to check? I'm curious about, you know, media on a prim. Let's see whether that works. I've got an object somewhere. Go down here and drag and drop. Hey, so let's see. Go in here. That's, by the way, an object in the library. It actually helps you to create, you know, virtual offices. There are a whole range of things that you can do. Now, we just place this display board here. Is that going to come up? No, I didn't even. Right. Supposed to be a sign in button here that I don't see. Let me place the display board here somewhere. Okay. Then I'm going to find a browser, a web sticky. We actually call it web stickies. Whether that's going to fit here, or whether it's like the orientation might not be proper. That's not the one I want. Yeah. Use this one. And any bookmarks? Okay, let's hope there's a video somewhere. Come on. Well, I hope it's interesting. But keep in mind that we are actually accessing the virtual environment through a browser, and inside that virtual environment we have you know, a MOAP object. I would be surprised if this is working. Let me type in YouTube directly. No, okay. No, it doesn't appear to be working. Nope. So I couldn't get media on a prim to work. Let me try like a hardcore approach here and just create a cube. That doesn't work, and that's well, let's put the HTTP. Go with it. Okay. Oh, okay, that's working. Alright, so I was wrong. There must be some issues with my web stickies, why it's not working over there, but let's see here. If we get some, oh, okay. I should be in the building, I guess, to be able to hear it. So let's see whether I can report myself here. Where am I? Run. Yeah, so what we are just trying to do is to see whether MOAP media on a prim is working, and we'll soon have the answer to this.
I am very excited about what happened this week. I'm really excited about what's going to happen this week because we don't know what's going to happen this week. How can we guess what will happen when we can't begin to explain how we got here? How did...
Yeah. Well, you know, just the side story here. Just don't let all these politic things get into into your course of the day. You know, it gets really annoying at times. Okay, so what we have is well, at least for me, what I'll need to do is to go back and see why the web stickies are not working. But let's come back to the main point of this clip. You have a service that's available, brightcanopy.com. Go check it out, and if you're interested in running your, you know, in expanding your audience and try to make it easier for them to access. I don't know how that's going to work out in terms of, I'm still thinking about it, you know, because I don't think, I think 17 per month might not be, might be a barrier for a lot of people. But, you know, it depends on your audience. If they can afford it, And if they can afford it and they don't have high-end machines and want to access your OpenSim world, then you can try to encourage them to use Brightcanopy, so that they But then, of course, you would think that if somebody can afford $17 per month to have periodic access plus the other, I still have to study exactly how this is, how the total will come to, but I don't think it will be insignificant. Then you can do that and tell them, okay, you don't have a high-end machine, you can still access your environment through a web browser. Okay, I think what you can also do is maybe for people who do not want to spend time installing and fiddling with their installation on their machines, that might be a good option too. But the caveat is like what I experienced here. My audio didn't work straight out of the box. But there'll be issues there too. But I think this is a big improvement. It's going to increase the range of users who can access virtual environments. Okay. Well, hope this information is going to be of use to you. Bye for now and take care.